Hey everybody, welcome back to Northernlion plays XCOM 2. I might be a little quieter. I might be a little louder, but I might be a little quieter. I'm trying to keep it down a little bit. It's getting late over here. So on the last episode, we had our Advanced Warfare Center on the go. Well, it's done, I should say. I guess we're going to our supply drop. And that was basically it, right? Like we got our shadow chamber up to the next level. Let's go do our supply drop. And then once we get this 363 supplies, there's really like no way I can justify not building that plasma sniper rifle, even though our sniper, our sharpshooter, very rarely uses it. So there's 100 and something. Ooh, Avatar Project ticked up. Still, it's so far away.
Commander, the aliens continue to make progress.
Especially when it only gets one. I'm like, come on. Come on.
We'll need to move fast.
Not a big deal. That's given us like 300. New staff available. Let's just ignore it for now. 531 supplies is the most we've had in a long time. So I think we'll go into engineering here and we'll build some items that have been annoying me to not build. I don't really want to build the alien psi amp, because we just built the advanced psi amp like 2 missions ago, and it's getting the job done. But I guess at some point we'll have to build it. If we're gonna build it at some point, it might as well be now. Except that I want to get the plasma lance done. I don't really care about the fusion blade, honestly. What about armor? I don't think we need a hell weave. Maybe proximity mines. I mean, we should do something with it. Massive damage and enemy targets alike. We could set up some cool traps with that, I guess. But overdrive serum used in combat once. Significant damage reduction for multiple turns. Honestly, we haven't needed it. I kind of feel like if it ain't broke, don't fix it, right? I'm also unsure if we're going to need another power relay. We got 35 and 38. If we're going to, I mean, we might as well. Oh, we haven't even excavated this yet. Oh, okay, so we need to excavate this first, obviously. I don't really want to take anybody out of any of these rooms. Yeah, so I guess maybe we'll just go hire an engineer. But we don't have supplies. Usually those are like 250. So, I mean, I guess we're just going to go make contact with New India. Sadly, we don't have enough intel. In fact, we're way low on intel. I guess we'll go back to Resistance HQ and scan there. We don't really need supplies right now, so I think we'll just keep scanning and we should be okay. We'll see what pops up. Oh, another Avatar Project progress? That's good. Put it all in the base, man, because once I raid this base, you're going to be down to like 2. I think that's a 4-factor facility right now, or like a 4-pip facility. Sweet, keep scanning. We're gonna get a cutscene here, I think. Ooh, never mind, we got a UFO landing. Glass Widow. I really thought it was Glass Window at first. This is a serious mission. Heavy Mech, Elite Trooper, Elite Lancer, Archon, Viper, Gatekeeper, Codex, Andromedon. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8, so you're probably looking at 2 heavy mechs. And then maybe 2 Vipers would be my guess, but we're going to launch regardless here. And I like these because they give us a huge ability to get more supplies in the future, and there's no turn timer, so I don't feel like scared about that. You know, one of our research projects should allow us to get more intel, I think, as well. Okay, remove all units. At this point, I'm kind of like, why wouldn't we just send the A-team out on every mission? So Sokolova can't be out on this mission. We'll send Fizzlebeef. We'll send Jammer, because we have no Sokolova. We'll send Tanaka Fizzle. We'll send David Ryan, our side trooper. And then do you send Minji Lee? I mean, she could still use some leveling up, so I think you probably go for her. There is a reason not to use the A-team, and that's, you know, it would be best to have some units with, that are a little bit closer to leveling up, or that can still benefit from leveling up. But I really don't see us... I don't know, I don't see us dying, is one thing I would say, but I also don't see us, like, using our sniper. If, like, unless Queen Bee dies, we're never going to use another sharpshooter. But sure, I'll tell you, if it'll make you happy, it can't be that bad. If it'll make you happy, then why the hell are you so sad, right? Osvaldo Rodriguez, I'll take you out here. You can take an advanced repeater. That doesn't bother me. Now, for a loadout, I'd like to give you maybe the... that's the thing. You really want Berserker... Or, sorry, you want blue screen rounds on someone who can shoot a lot. So, I guess I'll give you Venom rounds and, like, a smoke grenade. And then, Jammer, obviously, is taking the med kit. I don't really like the idea of giving him blue screen rounds, but he's kind of a good choice for them, because he's got good aim, and we're not taking away, like, his ability to use an explosive for that turn. Somebody could also get in a, in an exosuit if we really wanted. I sort of don't know why we would, but I'm thinking about it, and I'm like, I don't know why we wouldn't. It would take away her Skulljack. Big freaking deal, right? She won't get the dodge from the spider suit either, but still, she'll have a rocket launcher, and she still has a sword, and she can take a plasma grenade, or dragon rounds, probably more accurately. We got 3 exosuits. Why not roll with one? Now, do we have a flashbang? Yes. No, that's not a flashbang. Do we have a flashbang? Yes. Do we have a mimic beacon? No, as of right now, we do not have a mimic beacon, so I'm actually going to give that to our sniper. It's not an ideal unit to have it, but it's okay. Now, do we have any ammo that is not assigned to a unit? No, we do not. Let's give this a launch. I figure maybe I'll get to the point in this run where I decide that I want to have 2 sharpshooters on a mission. Probably not, but it could happen.
It took some work, but apparently the resistance managed to disable a UFO that...
I guess, like, it's hard for me to get to that point where I understand it. The value proposition of a, like a pure sniper. Right now, with blue screen rounds, Queen Bee can shoot like 6 times at one enemy. So if there's a sectopod, you just take your free action, then lightning hands, then shoot at it 3 times. That's 5 shots with blue screen rounds. Probably enough to, like, disable a sectopod single-handedly. We might be able to shoot it twice with our sniper. That's not bad. Like, one of the later level ones gives us the ability to shoot twice, right? But that's not that incredible, in my opinion. It doesn't seem that incredible, at least. But, you know, I do trust the balancers of the game. We'll find out firsthand, I guess, pretty soon.
Orders confirmed. On the move.
Minji Lee has found no enemies. T-Rex. Take a look in these windows. Nothing. We want to be quite cautious.
Let's do this.
Because if we pop multiple waves at the same time, it's the first time we do it, it's not the end of the world. Because we got a mimic beacon that basically is just a get out of jail free card for stuff like that. The second time we do it, it's going to be a real nightmare. Because we won't have a mimic beacon. We can only throw 1 unit into stasis at a time. So we really want to go pod by pod. If we can kill 2 enemies and stasis the other one, then that's the thing that matters the most. Usually, at the end of turn 1, some enemies will start to rustle around in our field of view. Not this time, apparently. So the UFO's over here. We're just gonna get closer to the UFO.
Roger that.
I mean, there's a slight risk on that move, but not much.
Confirmed.
We're very unlikely to find units in this general area then. We should be careful though. We shouldn't be taking like exclusively yellow moves. That has the potential to backfire. Pretty obviously. We could get hit by a pod on our side as well. But honestly, that doesn't worry me that much right now. This is not where I wanted you to go, but it's not horrible. Just go on Overwatch. I forgot that if we use a yellow move, or, well, yeah, just a yellow move, with Jammer, then they actually get a free Overwatch. They're probably, like, right over there. So let's start making moves in that general direction.
Okay.
Want Osvaldo to be here so we can have a shot. T-Rex to be here. Obviously, our psionic trooper we want as close as is humanly possible, because they're fairly likely to need to stasis a unit. We should also maybe try using the warsuit shield wall option, which we have not done so far. Since we don't have Sokolova, we can't use like a scanning protocol or anything, unfortunately.
Headed there now. We've got an enemy squad here.
Well, they've not spotted us. Osvaldo has a shot. That's it, though. I don't think I'm crazy. These guys kind of look like they're making their way over in this direction. We still have a shot from here, so Jammer can go here. And then he'll get a free Overwatch. Feel like you send T-Rex up there? This is assuming we don't get spotted this turn, which would be pretty nasty. Won't have a shot here. There's kind of a dearth of good cover over here. And they could start to spot us pretty quickly, so I actually feel like maybe with our other units, we just post up semi-close.
Moving on target location.
And then we get ready to maybe pop concealment next turn.
Eyes on the prize.
Affirmative. Covering now.
Overwatch. Affirmative. Covering now.
Because if they are moving in this direction, which it seems like they are, I want to be able to get them next turn. So I think you do the traditional open here. Hit him with a salvo, like a rocket or maybe an acid grenade or something. What the heck happened there? Broke some glass. Like, it kind of sucks. Fizzle Beef does not have a shot, which is kind of amazing to me. But with him not having a shot, it makes him a pretty convenient dude to throw in like a salvo. We're gonna have to move him anyway, right? So we might as well move him like up to here and then have him use the grenade. Yeah, I think this is still our best option. The fact that you can only see 2 units still blows my mind. But I'm thinking you just destroy all of this cover, put him in a terrible spot. Obviously, Fizzlebeef's not doing anything with his next action because he has no next action. But still a good move, I think. Okay, so we shredded and crit. The crit was only 4 because of armor, I guess, but that's not that bad. Now, this is supposed to be an easy wave. Let's hope we keep it that way. Fizzlebeef has, not Fizzlebeef, sorry, Jammer has blue screen rounds. So I do think you take the 82% chance of the kill. Beautiful. Also remove the Overwatch. I think he dropped loot, too.
Aren't we looking for this?
What if you torch him? Can't torch that guy. You can torch this guy, though. I just worry that it might accidentally, like, pop another wave. I think that's a valid concern. What about, okay, Void Rift doesn't quite have the AoE necessary. Fuse. Ooh. I don't know, it's fun, but I kind of want to try some mind control action. You know what? Our sniper needs a kill, so it would be for the best if we could get this. How do you only have a 49% chance, man? Look, that was basically a free action to try to give you some experience. If you don't want the experience, well, you just let me know then. This guy's got less HP, so I think you go on this guy, even though he's far away. Now, you see Osvaldo? That's how you do it. I hope I don't sound bored. I'm just trying to be a little quieter. Please don't speak over me. Okay, now I think, why not have a little fun with it, right? Like, try Insanity. What's the point of Insanity? We're very unlikely to get mind control. It's only a 38% chance to hit, though. So you know what? Yeah, I think you probably just go for Soulfire. Did he just call me? Did he say, "Oh, you bitches"?
I got it, right?
Orders confirmed.
Don't pop a pod on this move. I didn't even think about the possibility of that. That would have been Very disappointing.
Moving to Overwatch.
Ooh.
Menace 1-5. We just picked up an outbound signal coming from the
I always
UFO.
forget that the distress beacon comes in here a little early. Alright, so this is what caused us the problems last time, is that distress beacon getting ready to go off. So, we want to get in there and shut that down ASAP. But we can't do it with our gremlin, right? Like last time we tried to get in there with the gremlin, it just didn't work. So we pretty much just have to get in there and get close. We do have the mimic beacon.
No problem, boss.
I do prefer to be in cover whenever possible, but if we can't, we can't.
That's affirmative.
Who has the mimic beacon? It's the sniper. So the sniper's actually going to make a big move here.
Move, move, move.
Which is another reason I really like the gunslinger, because you just
Come get some. I'm on it.
you just have them stay with the rest of the squad, and that's how they kind of stay at peak effectiveness, I think. At least the way I'm playing it, which has worked out pretty well so far. Okay, so we got 5 turns to get in there, and we have to go in through, like, this door. You don't have a running gun, huh?
I guess that'll be okay.
Well, we gotta get in through the door. So, I guess I would just say get to the door as soon as possible. And hope that we don't pop anything in the meantime. As long as we plan our moves accordingly, we should be okay. Get the loot as well. Advanced auto loader? It's probably like 3 free reloads per mission. No pods. No pods. Great stuff. Okay. I was thinking, like, worst case scenario, we could always, like, use Inspire.
Move, move, move.
We know there's going to be enemies inside of here because we've seen what this looks like once you actually get inside of the UFO.
Go, go.
So I wouldn't expect this to be super easy.
Will do.
Where's Osvaldo going to get a shot from, man? I like here. Might be able to get squad sight. This is, like, last time we made the mistake of trying to send 1 unit in, and it went horribly. This time, we're going to have everybody ready to go. Osvaldo can always run in and throw a mimic beacon if necessary. There's no sectopods on this one, right? Just gatekeepers. Okay, well, we don't see any aliens yet.
Closing on target position now.
Now we see aliens. Okay, it's an Andromedon heavy. It's 2 pods stacked up together, which to me screams mimic beacon.
Got some advent here.
I think because we're so close, and well, because they're so close to each other, we actually have some really good possible moves here. Mostly relating to a rocket. So here's what I'm thinking. I think you gotta move Fizzlebeef first, or T-Rex, whoever it is. I don't know if those things explode, but okay, we're gonna send him over here. Now that you move him, here's my master play. You use this rocket, and even though you can hit 2 units with it this way, you use it like so, and you just blow a hole in the UFO right here.
Going hot.
Now my hope there is that opens up like a ridiculous amount of line of sight for us. And so far it seems to be working out pretty well. We also have cone shot, which we can't really use to hit, well, we can sort of use it to hit like 2 enemies there. Not necessarily bad, uses so much ammo though. I don't know what we're gonna do there just yet. Now you're probably, I don't even know, you might throw a unit in stasis. If we're throwing something in stasis, it's probably going to be the Andromedon. You only get 1 shot, so first off, definitely like do not miss a chance to blow. But also, sorry, you're throwing a mimic beacon, so don't do anything. Who's a robot enemy here? There are no robotic enemies here. Okay, let's function under the idea that we're going to be throwing the Andromedon in stasis. In that case, I guess our other option would be like a Void Rift, right? It doesn't really do the trick, unfortunately. We'd also hit our own unit. Or a fuse? No. Okay, so we're probably gonna throw the Andromedon in stasis. If we're throwing the Andromedon in stasis, we should try to pick off as many other units as possible. So I think you shoot at the Viper, because it's the easiest shot we have. Okay, that's one enemy down. Now, what would be the worst is if a gatekeeper just showed up right after we shot this mimic beacon. Now, you're not... I don't really want you to take that shot. So I think you're just going to take your 66% shot here. Just to graze.
Right on the margins.
T-Rex could use some explosions. Or suppressions, for that matter. But I kind of feel like maybe he just launches like a frag grenade back here. And the hope here is that it's going to open up line of sight on these other enemies so that we know we can hit him with the mimic beacon. If it opens up line of sight on a gatekeeper, I'm going to be pretty disappointed. Oh, we straight up killed the Viper, which is awesome. Osvaldo now has a 63, but it's on the Andromedon. I don't really want to shoot the Andromedon. Oh yeah, go for the Elite Lancer. This would be an awesome chance to pick up a kill and buff up your stats a little bit. One of these days, man.
Shot wide.
Okay, so you're putting the Andromedon. Oh my god. Osvaldo has the Mimic Beacon. You dummy. Okay, so here's how you get out of this then. You inspire Osvaldo Rodriguez. I'd be scared if he was doing that next to me, but... Sure, you get Osvaldo Rodriguez ready. And then you have him throw his Mimic Beacon. I don't know, is that even cover? You know that's gotta be cover, so I'm assuming this is cover. And then we save stasis. I would have preferred to have not done it this way, but I was a bit of an idiot there. It still buys us a turn either way. And you know what? Now we can use stasis next turn. Are you telling me that Archon didn't have vision of this Mimic Beacon? I almost refuse to believe that. Please punch a hole through the wall. That's awesome. Now everybody should be able to see you. Oh no. They took it out too quickly. Oh wait, no, that's the last unit though. The Viper's dead. The last unit for this pod, I should say. I love that the Elite Lancer is the only unit smart enough to be like, whoa, what the fuck? They tricked us. Okay, so we could open with a grenade, or we could open with like a flamethrower. The flamethrower seems pretty bad. I don't think we can open with saturation fire, but we could use it. But what are we gonna do? We're probably going to throw the Archon. Well, that's not fair. I actually feel like our best move is probably use like an acid grenade. It's gonna blow up everything though. And actually the acid grenade is gonna fuck this whole game up. This pod shouldn't be that bad. Like, I kind of feel like you just go for this. And then you can always throw the Archon in stasis. So you should try to hit the Andromedon first if possible. To be honest with you, you might be able to chain shot it. It's a slight risk, but I'm going to go for it. That's a pretty good hit. That might enable us to get a kill here. That's pretty important. I still sort of feel like you probably throw the Archon suit into stasis, but we do have blue screen rounds. Okay, yeah, I think you go for the blue screen round hit then. It's the whole reason you got him here. And then maybe, just maybe, Osvaldo actually does something now. 63% chance to hit the Elite Lancer, but he's a high crit chance. Now you take your 73% chance to hit here. This guy needs a promotion as soon as possible. So we got a stasis and several other moves. This is actually pretty good. Well, let's look at stasis here. We can target the Archon with stasis. I'd prefer to save it for when there's a gatekeeper remaining. So I kind of think what we do here is we try to go hard on the Archon, and then we can just null lance or whatever it's called, soulfire the other one. Like, if we hit with this, this would be huge. We do have to consider the possibility that we'll need stasis immediately in the next room to deal with the gatekeeper, is my thinking. So, let's try to get the kill here. And then, instead of bothering with anything else,
Enemy destroyed.
why not just knock this guy out? In fact, we don't want to use Insanity. We'll use Soulfire to take him out. That way we don't waste stasis that we may need sooner rather than later, now that our Mimic Beacon's gone. Okay, that was fine.
It's dead. It has to be dead.
It used, like, almost all of our actions, but sure. That's done. Okay, I'm expecting enemies in this next room. But we only have 2 turns left, so I'd like to get it popped as quickly as possible.
Menace 1-5, that's the distress beacon. Move in and disable it before the aliens get a bead on the UFO.
Sure, I can do this.
Heading to that location. Looking for loose data.
I guess you should always send the hacker in for this. I never learn, man. Okay, you know what? Yeah, reduce the scanning speed. It's gonna make it. Holy crap, that was like a 98. And this is what I would have wanted anyway. So for the next month, we're gonna get like much faster scanning.
We're good to go.
That's actually amazing that that worked.
Alien distress signal. Looks like the skies are quiet.
Okay, so now that we've handled that, we're in a totally fine position.
Oh, yeah.
Everybody take some time. Reload. Overwatches. Honestly, you should heal. Blitz.
Gremlin, get on the heels.
You definitely need to reload. We're doing too many actions at once. The game's gonna get confused. Only healed 5, but we'll do like exactly the same thing on the next turn anyway.
Affirmative, covering now.
Just make sure everybody's up to snuff before things become potentially dangerous. We've only killed 6 enemies, so there's like 6 more to go. There we go. Gatekeeper and 2 codices. We have a flashbang, though. This is what we have it for. And I have to say, super stoked we didn't accidentally use stasis. 6 armor, 1 damage, poisoned. Amazing. This would be a nasty miss. Apparently didn't shred it, which kind of surprised me. But, sure, the Gatekeeper's poisoned for a turn. Alright, well, that unit is getting put in stasis. You got your flashbang, but it's all the way back here. What do you flashbang? You try... Oh, my lord. Try to get these 2 on the inside. So nothing here is on Overwatch. So you do take all day. And I guess you function on the idea that he's probably not going to get shot at by anything this turn. So you send him in here. You have him shoot the flashbang. This is necessary to deal with the codexes. If we can get the Gatekeeper, even better. Even though it's probably not necessary. And then honestly, you don't even focus on the Gatekeeper. You go straight for the codexes, if possible, because they're the ones that are actually going to do something this turn. So with T-Rex here, I think you absolutely go for probably the one that's more stubborn, but actually, if you can't get 2, you might as well go for the one that you can get the Gatekeeper on at the same time. And this will shred, I'm assuming, as well. So we might as well, like, wound the Gatekeeper, is what I'm saying. And then wound 1 Codex along with it. Alright, no acid, apparently, I guess. Certainly, I would say this is unusual. There we go. 5 damage, 2 shredded. I don't think we take a move there yet. Osvaldo Rodriguez has a 39 and a 31. That's pretty horrible. So T-Rex has another move. An obvious move would be to take a shot on this other Codex at low percentage. Another move would be to shoot a frag at these two and just shred even more armor. But it leaves this Codex like totally alive, which scares me. But it might kill that Codex. So I actually like the idea of like a double grenade turn here. And I'm not really focusing the Gatekeeper. I'm focusing the Codex, but I'm just getting bonus damage on the Gatekeeper anyway. If we can shred as much of its armor as possible before we put it in stasis, I think that's for the best. So my thinking now is let's come over here. Low chance to pop another pod. If there even is one. 100% chance to hit. Good chance to crit. Didn't quite get the kill. So now we have an interesting dilemma ahead of us. Does that do any kind of like poison shots or something? No. It would be really good if Jammer could get a shot in there. But it doesn't look like he has one. So it falls to Osvaldo Rodriguez, who could move, but on his move, he's not going to get a shot. So I think that Codex is going to get a turn to do something. And we're just going to have to accept that.
Whatever you say.
What that means for me right now is that I think you come in here and try to wound the Gatekeeper as much as possible. As a result of you failing to wound the Gatekeeper, we can't kill the Gatekeeper this turn. And as a result, we'll just throw it into stasis. But it seems pretty easy to kill next turn. Okay. And then Osvaldo, I mean, you might as well try to get in. You might as well get in there and get ready for a pistol overwatch that could save the day in case the Codex runs us down. Oh, you've still got another turn. You're not really doing anything on it, unfortunately, so I would just overwatch. Maybe you'll get lucky and the Codex will run. Sweet. We did 1 damage thanks to acid burn. Not acid burn. That's completely different. Oh my god. Osvaldo. He's done it. I can't believe it. Promotion is in order as far as I'm concerned. So if all we've got left is the Gatekeeper, we got this, man. It would be nice if Fizzlebeef could shred as much armor as possible. Is it really a 54% chance? I have to imagine that's a result of this thing having like high defense or dodge or whatever. So we'll open with a salvo, which is going to be an obvious way to shred the armor. And then we'll try to secure this promotion for Osvaldo. So yeah, try to wound it as much as possible without killing it. That seems like it may get the job done. You only need to do 1 damage at this point. So this thing is dead. It's just a matter of who picks up the kill. And I'd really, really like it to be Osvaldo Rodriguez. Come on, man. Oh, it did more than 2 HP. My bad. He got it. More power to him. Is that the end? I think it's the end.
Status confirmed. Mission accomplished. Overwatch.
Good mission. Did still have a wound. Let's not forget Minji Lee did get wounded there. I sort of think it was bullshit. We actually had the Mimic beacon up, but apparently the Archon couldn't see it because it's freaking blind. MVP of that mission? I mean, it's hard to say that Thor Larson is not the MVP. He's always killing it on the Stacies. It honestly makes it like a little bit too easy. Osvaldo Rodriguez, definitely the LVP, least valuable piece of shit. But if you get promoted, I need you to be able to hit things. Because your partner out there, Queen Bee, she's shooting 6 times, and she's hitting 5 of them. Okay? So you really need to be bringing the heat. But it's also not fair. She's been in the game a little longer than you. That's like mission 3 for you.
Glad to see our new recruits aren't hesitating.
Oh, he did level up.
Out the aliens.
And we're going a long way here. Take a shot with a small aim penalty for a significant damage boost. Sure. Got new armor color as well. She's wounded, not gravely wounded, so that's positive. Advanced autoloader. First 2 reloads don't cost anything. Sweet, lots of supplies. For now, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, click the like button. Helps out a great deal. Of course, subscribe if you want to see more in the future. For now, thanks for watching, and I will see you next time.